Can't really see it over there, and I don't want to disturb them with what they're doing. But where the birds are, you can see the big girls. Oops, big finger right there. There was a really big ant mound there when I moved them into that area, and it is basically decimated now. They have scratched and just gorged themselves on ants. So happy birds, living the dream. All right, it's a good morning here. Got some chores done. All the animals are fed. Everybody's looking good. One of the broilers is starting to display some of the effects of birds that grow really fast, which means his legs aren't really, they're either not really working that well or he's really too lazy to use them, which may be a combination. But one bird, as I was moving the pen this morning, the chicken tractor, I kept bumping up against him and he wasn't moving. So all stopped. I got out, went in, picked him up, moved him to the front, and then just kept going. Everybody else is still moving. But you know, we're less than a week now. Well, about exactly a week from harvest. And so that's going to be, I guess the timing of that is about right. Anyway, so I also need to, because we're coming up within a week of harvest, I need to sort of dry run. I need to set everything up. I need to make sure our freezers are up and running and that everything's positioned. And right now I know they're not positioned. So I've got to move them from the storage shed into the little home over here, which we still use for storage, but you know, electricity's running in there and everything. So I can set all that up and get everything cooled down and ready to receive. And then I gotta hook up. I'm gonna build the setup for where we're gonna do the processing of the birds, and then I gotta hook up and dry run. Just make sure all the equipment is actually working, because that would be bad to be like day of and, you know, have a switch not work or something and then power doesn't run. So anyway, that's on the list of things to do. So I had to take a chicken out of here. It was weird. He was really listless, and his comb, right, the thing up here, that was purple. You know, these guys, I mean, look at these handsome little guys, but all their stuff is red and pink. Well, red. And so what happens is those actually are used for cooling the bird, so the blood will flow through there. And they'll turn purple if the bird is oxygen deprived. I thought maybe he's just out of shape. I didn't think that. He could have had something lodged in his throat. But the other thing is, you know, it could have been a cardiac related thing. I mean, these birds grow so fast that they're going to potentially have problems like that. And so I actually pulled it out last night, and I wasn't sure if I should process it, or because I'm going to harvest these guys in like less than a week. And so I wasn't sure if I should process him or set him aside in my little chicken hospital area and then just see if he keeps calm, if he'll get enough oxygen in order to recover and, you know, just be on his own without having a lot of stress and interference. Yeah, so I guess not a great plan. It died during the night, so I'm down to 58 birds now. So that was a bummer. I thought I had a plan. I guess I'll just know next time that if I have something that looks like it's got medical issues, to just process it at the time that I identify it. Lesson learned. So I'm gonna get these guys moved, and then I gotta start. Life happened yesterday, so I wasn't able to get all the things done that I wanted to in order to sort of prep and dry run for harvesting next week. If I can't get after all of it today, I'll get after part of it, you know, and just little by little, I'll chip away at it. And then hopefully well before the processing day, I'll have everything set up and tested so that we'll be ready to go when it comes time to harvest. everybody's strapping on the feed bag here. I'll top off their water and they'll be good to go. Did you see the way they rushed the door? First time it happened, I was like, ah, get the chickens. But you know what? I have what they want. And the minute I start pouring feed, they all want to come back in, unless you're a super genius like that one chicken and you try to come in through the wrong side of the door and you get trapped in the corner. Yeah, he's a chicken. Forgot to turn on the pump or turn on the hose spigot. Usually I do that on my lap over here, my loop over here. But we got a delivery coming this morning. And so I got tantalized attention on getting the gate open. So I forgot to stop over here at the well and open the spigot and get that done. So now I got that on. I'll get these guys watered. And then we go in and wash up a little bit, have some breakfast, and then get started on some of the other projects here for today. Oh, okay. All right, so that sets us for this morning. And then this afternoon, I'll come back and I'll move these guys this next length right here. So probably, I've been doing it a little bit later, like 5 o'clock. So about 5 o'clock, I'll come move these guys again, feed them again, water them again, and that should carry them through till the morning. Some farms, some places, they only move the birds once a day. And at the end of the day, this is all about, you know, really being a grass farmer, right? It's just to protect the land and make it healthier and growing better and give it a better ecosystem. And this one's already pretty good. I mean, you come out on like a dew-covered morning, there's like little spider webs all over the place. There's lots of insects, life, and all that kind of stuff. So it's really good in that sense. But I think it has to have rest and recovery time. And I think because it's not super strong right now already, I think giving it 2 moves a day and only spending half a day, you know, ish, on each plot and only putting down that much manure and that much disturbance by the birds is going to be better overall. Eventually we may get to the point, you know, that it's just super lush and super healthy, and then maybe we'll adjust fire. But for now, 2 a day moves, I think, is the smart thing to do. And that's what I'm gonna keep doing. All right, let's get cleaned up.